Hi again, Rob here at SDC International Shipping. Let's talk a little bit about saving money on your international move. That's an important subject, isn't it? Saving money while not sacrificing quality. And I get this question almost every time. Rob, yeah, I love your service. I love your reviews. You come highly recommended. How can I save money? There are ways to do that. These options don't necessarily apply to every situation, but I'm gonna put them out there so that you can understand the ways that you can save money without sacrificing quality necessarily. Okay, the first one, the easiest one is packing up the boxes. Now, furniture, things of that nature, those are automatically taken care of by SDC. We wrap, we protect, so things come from point A, they arrive at point B in the exact same condition. But that's furniture, things that do not go in boxes. But things that do go into boxes, those can be packed professionally by SDC. We label the boxes, we pack them professionally, we create the inventory list. Sometimes that can be helpful at customs clearing, but it's not a huge thing. However, if you, the client, would like to do that, handle the packing of the boxes and labeling and creating the inventory list, you will experience a cost savings. And we have plenty of clients who do that. That is a perfectly viable option if it's something that you would like to do. Secondly, let's get a little more complex. There is something, if we're talking about containers now, full containers, 20 foot, 40 foot, and we're talking ocean, obviously, we don't send containers necessarily to Canada or Mexico too often. But international shipping by way of container, we can do something called a live load. What is a live load? Live load means the container is pulled to the client's residence. It all the packing and wrapping, protecting, and loading is done live. The driver of the truck is in the cab. Now we have maybe 3 to 5, 6 hours in order to accomplish this, to do a live load, but it saves a tremendous amount of money. I wouldn't say tremendous, I'd say significant is a better word. Why? Because the other option is to go to your home, do all of the service, packing, wrapping, protecting, all of that, loading into a proper moving truck, bringing it back to our facility, and then reloading into a container. So doing it directly at the home, putting the seal on the container and having it pulled directly to the port saves steps, saves time, it's going to save you money. Okay, Rob, why wouldn't I do that every single time? Because there are situations where it isn't advisable or it isn't possible. It's not advisable when your resident is going to be a good distance from the terminal port or the dry port or the wet port, because a a container on a chassis isn't a moving truck. It doesn't have the same suspension or anything like that. And so over longer distances, I don't like to send things in that container. On the ocean vessels, fine. It's got built-in shock absorbers, right? The ocean. But over the road, potholes, bumps, things of that nature, I don't really like to do it. So 2, 3, 4 hours away from a port, it's too much. Secondly, and this is a big one, really, a container is going to have to get to your home. That means it has to get, if there's any low branches, low power lines, a narrow street, no parking, a narrow cul-de-sac where the truck can get in but cannot get back out. Those things would be prohibitive. It's not going to allow us to use the live load, use a container directly to your home. But in the event that you have a situation where we can pull the container directly right up to your house, and then our team can meet it, pack, wrap, load, seal, and get out of there, that will save you a good amount of money without sacrificing any quality. Next, let's go a little deeper. How about the self-load? Now, a self-load is a situation, just like it sounds, you, the client, can load the container yourself. So same situation applies. The container arrives. It could be live where the driver stays in the truck, or it could be dropped off and the driver leaves the container there for 2, 3, 4 days, whatever it is, comes back, picks it up once you're done loading. That will save a significant amount of money. However, the other side of that coin is the container isn't on the ground. Container is still on the chassis, and that's 4.5 or so feet off the ground. Further, This isn't a Ryder truck. There are no ramps. So you got to remember, you're going to be loading a container yourself 4.5 feet or more off the ground, no ramps. Still, I have clients all the time who opt for that and take care of it, and it works out just fine. And you will save good money by doing that. You can imagine my team isn't even going to go out and do the labor. You are. Now, is there a sacrifice in terms of quality? Potentially, because now you have, unless you're a professional, you have loaded the container. Have you done it the right way? Have you braced and supported things? But it is an option. We're talking about saving money at this moment. Hopefully, these have been very helpful for you. If you have any further questions about this particular topic or any international moving topic, please reach out to us here at SDC International Shipping. Thank you.